Okay, so I just watched a 2-hour Traplo Ross video about Forestra, right? And at some point during that, I also watched just a random video of, I guess Baby Runner was saying that Forestra doesn't hate me, but he's not going to be on No Jumper anymore because of how disrespectful it was when King Pill and Munchie were on the podcast and things that I said, acting like I was roasting them. I just watched this Traplo Ross video. 2 hours of him basically digging into like everything regarding when he got his hand blown off. And I feel like I can comfortably say that there is absolutely nothing that I regret about anything that I said on the podcast. I kept it completely respectful. I donated money after he got his hand blown off. I did not invite, this is a fake narrative, that I invited King Pill on to talk about him. Anybody who was paying attention to the channel could already tell that King Pill was like being basically, figured out as a host. He was supposed to be on that episode regardless of Forestra's hand. I told King Pill and Munchie on camera that I didn't really appreciate it, chill, take it easy, etc. But really, like, neither of them really, like, said anything super offensive. Munchie talked his little tiny, just because of whatever they had going on the internet. King Pill, the only thing King Pill said was the Fade God. Like, basically said that this was karma from the Fade God. Like, what is that? I mean, and then beyond that, like, the worst thing you could really say about what I said about him was that I said some puns that got laughter out of the room but weren't intentional. I said, yeah, this has been an explosive story. And then, like, everybody starts laughing and being like, that's a joke. It wasn't an intentional joke, whatever. So, still, like, right now, I'm kind of putting research together for another video. And, like, I'm trying to find evidence of me being a dick because I almost, like, believed everybody. They're like, oh, I guess maybe I was hating. It doesn't exist. So as far as I can tell, it doesn't exist. But I mean, it's crazy how these fake narratives come together. So I guess what I need from y'all is if you ever hear anyone say like, oh yeah, like Forestra had to leave No Jumper because Adam was disrespecting him, say, okay, hey, when? Like, what's the clip? Point me to the clip. Just show me the clip. Show me the clip. Because I'm looking for the clip. You got the clip? If you don't got the clip, I'm in the clip and I don't got the clip. So for sure, like anybody from his hood, anyone who's just an internet fan, etc., just show me the clip. And I already know what's gonna happen. They're gonna send me clips that are like weeks and weeks and months after the situation. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for stuff that was like right after it happened. Show me where I was being disrespectful. And don't respond to me if you're not gonna send the clip. You are blocked if you send me anything and don't send me the clip because I need the clip. I need the clip.
Man, oh man, Adam22 out here acting like the Don Corleone of content creation, sitting at the head of the No Jumper table, puffing on a cigar made of clout, telling everybody, I ain't disrespect nobody, leans into the mic, eyes wide, but like, bruh, you really out here demanding clips like you're the FBI raiding a trap house, looking for evidence of your own villainy. Adam's got the audacity to say he kept it respectful, donated money to 4Extra after his hand got turned into a 4th of July tragedy, and now he's out here screaming, show me the clip. Show me the clip like he's Denzel in Training Day, daring the streets to snitch. This dude's energy is like a mixed tape that slaps, but you know it's going to get you in trouble if you play it too loud. So let's paint the scene. Fam Adam22, the podcast poppy, built No Jumper into the Coliseum of hip-hop chaos, where every episode is a gladiator fight between egos, affiliations, and bad takes. He's got rappers, gang members, and internet weirdos spilling tea like it's a Real Housewives reunion. And he's Andy Cohen, stirring the pot with a smirk. But then 4Extra, one of his own gladiators, steps out the arena, saying No Jumper treated him like an animal, like he was a stray dog begging for scraps. And Adam, he's not having it. He's out here like, I was respectful. I donated to your GoFundMe, fam. Where's the clip where I was hating? Scrolling through X, this man's out here acting like he's Sherlock Holmes with a SoundCloud account, searching for proof he's the bad guy, and coming up empty like a bodega at 2 a.m. But let's keep it a buck, y'all. Adam's not just fighting 4Extra. He's fighting the narrative, that slippery, shape-shifting beast that lives on X and thrives on half-truths. He's like, I didn't roast nobody. I said explosive story, and the room laughed, my bad. Throws hands up, bruh. You said explosive story about a dude who lost fingers in fireworks mishap? That's not a pun. That's a war crime in comedy. You out here dropping dad jokes at a trauma scene, and you wonder why 4Extra's like, nah, I'm good on No Jumper. Adam's acting like he's the victim, but he's the one who built this digital Thunderdome where everybody's swinging for clout. Pauses, sips imaginary Henny, and now he's shocked that the streets are calling him disrespectful? Come on, fam, you can't play in the mud and cry when your kicks get dirty. Now, let's talk about 4Extra, the man, the myth, the fade god himself, who went from no-jumper co-host to public enemy, #1 in Adam's eyes. This dude's out here recovering from a fireworks accident that left him looking like he auditioned for a Marvel villain role, and he's got the nerve to say no jumper did him dirty? Clutches Pearl's bold move, 4Extra bold move. You're out here throwing shots at Adam, saying he treated you like an animal, like you were a pit bull in a kennel instead of a co-host. And Adam's like, me? Disrespectful? I gave you a platform, bruh. This beef is juicier than a Popeye's chicken sandwich, and the internet's eating it up like it's free Wingstop on a Friday. 4Extra story is like something out of a hood Greek tragedy. He's out here, hand blown to bits, pride still intact, telling Traveler Ross he don't hate Adam, but he ain't rocking with no jumper no more. Why? Cause King Pill and Munchie B, two of Adam's podcast posse, were out here throwing shade like it's a cookout, calling 4Extra's accident karma from the fade god. Pauses, squints karma from the fade god? Bruh, that's the kind of line you hear in a barbershop when everybody's had too much Remy. And Adam, instead of shutting it down, let the room cackle like it was open mic night. 4Extra's like, y'all laughing at my pain, and Adam's over here like, it was just a pun, chill. Shakes head, nah fam, you don't get to pun on a man's trauma and call it comedy. But let's not sing 4Extra just yet, cause this dude's got his own baggage. He's out here challenging Adam to a UFC cage match, talking like he's Conor McGregor with a SoundCloud deal. You think I ain't tough, Adam? Let's get in the octagon. Bruh, you just lost 2 fingers. You ain't throwing hands, you're throwing nubs. And then you got 607 UNC quitting no jumper, cause 4Extra allegedly dropped a death threat off camera? Whistles, this ain't a podcast, this is a crime drama. 4Extra's out here playing Tony Soprano while Adam's playing the guy who gets whacked in the first episode. The streets are saying 4Extra's team is beefing with no jumper's whole crew, and it's all cause Adam let the jokes fly when 4Extra was down. Leans forward, smirks, you reap what you sow, Adam, and you sowed a whole lot of chaos. Yo, let's zoom out, cause this ain't just about Adam and 4Extra. This is about No Jumper, the podcast that's less a show and more a digital fight club where everybody's got a vendetta. Adam built this empire on raw, unfiltered chaos. Rappers beefing, gang members pressing, and hosts throwing shots like it's a drive-by. Why do y'all the audience cell ever watch No Jumper? It's like if Maury Povich and World Star had a baby, and that baby grew up to host a podcast. You got Adam stirring the pot, Whack 100 arguing with everybody, and 4Extra out here catching strays while his hand's still in a sling. And the fans? They're on X, amplifying every diss, every clip, every rumor, like they're getting paid per retweet, and Adam's out here saying, show me the clip, like he's O.J. Simpson looking for the real killer. Does O.J. impression. If the clip don't exist, you must acquit. But the problem is, Adam, you don't need a clip to see you messed up. You let King Pill and Munchie B turn 4Extra's tragedy into a comedy skit, and you didn't check M hard enough. You're the boss, fam. You're supposed to set the tone, not let your co-hosts run wild like they're in a group chat with no mods. And now 4Extra's out the door, 607 UNC's dodging death threats, and the Hoovers are allegedly extorting No Jumper? Bruh, this ain't a podcast, this is a gangland saga with better mics. The internet's eating this up though. X is buzzing with fans picking sides, some calling Adam a snake, others saying 4Extra's too sensitive. Scroll's imaginary phone, you got posts like 4Extra diss No Jumper, he's done, and others like Adam22's a culture vulture, free 4Extra. It's like the Kendrick Drake beef, but with worse bars and more bandages. And Adam's out here playing defense, saying he donated to 4Extra's recovery, like that's a get out of jail free card. I gave him money, y'all. I'm a saint. Nah, fam, you can't Venmo your way out of accountability. You let the vibes get toxic, and now the whole No Jumper crew is imploding like a bad reality show. Adam, you get a participation trophy for this one, cause you tried to keep it respectful, but you fumbled the bag. You let your co-hosts clown a man's trauma, and now you're out here begging for clips like you're auditioning for CSI. X, 4Extra, you get props for standing up for yourself, but bruh, you knew No Jumper was a snake pit when you signed up. And the fans? Y'all get the biggest L, cause you're out here fueling this fire, turning a man's pain into your entertainment. Shame on all of us, fam, shame on all of us.